geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Well, I mean, if the paleontologist says that he needs a bomb,
Sam,
then of course we'll give it to him.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
I have no intentions of shaking the bomb. Don't worry. I don't know, if I was the head of Bridges like Die Hard Man essentially is, and a paleontologist said to me, oh yeah, I need an antimatter bomb, you know, I don't think I'm gonna give it to him. Just putting it out there. Does not seem like the smartest course of action, but what do I know? I'm not a paleontologist. Anyways though, hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Death Stranding. It has been a hot minute since I have played. The uploads have been going up daily, so you won't notice any difference between when I last played and now. But I haven't played this for almost a week now. I've just been busy doing other stuff. I've been starting up some other series, things like that. So for me, it's been a while. For you, it's been a day since the last upload. And you know what? That is completely fine by me. Anyways, we are making our way to both a geologist and a paleontologist. The geologist is the closer of the two, if we look at the map. So I'm going to go and check him out first. I was actually almost right at him. I did a run literally right before here. This was a BT area. So I was apparently like right on top of the geologist and did not realize it. Let's see how far we can actually take this truck. I'm guessing not super far, but if it can get us a little ways up the hill, I won't complain. Means less running in the long run. One thing about mountainous terrain, it is difficult getting basically anywhere. So yeah, this was the BT area. I don't know. I fought the BTs here, so it looks like they're still gone. You can see where they were kind of walking back there. So we should be good for a little bit. Alright, geologist is off this way. Wow, this is one bumpy ride. Considering we were literally just told, do not shake the bomb. I am shaking the bomb a fair amount. Oh wow, yeah, the geologist. I literally walked like up on that building, so I was right next to the geologist and didn't even realize it.
Someone's happy.
Are you serious? That little shake got the bomb, but everything else didn't? Alright, whatever. I'm going to walk everything by foot the rest of the way. It's right here anyways. Alright, so the geologist is hopefully going to be hooked up here. Sometimes they refuse to get hooked up. I'm hoping they'll agree though, because then I can fabricate stuff if I need to. Let us deliver all this anti-chiralium medication.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Alright, wow, we almost made 3 stars just off of that.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors.
Yeah, let's hook you up. Another person connected up to the Wi-Fi. Gotta love it. Oh, I just thought about it. I guess you already realized I had fought BTs because Sam is an absolute mess right now. Like, wow, he is one dirty boy to say the least. Climbing anchor level 2. Oh, that's nice. I mean, completely worthless. I have the chiralium climbing anchors from the Mountaineer, but it's kind of you anyways.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now, assuming I can prove once and for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient Death Stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the chiralium readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The Chiral Network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the Chiral Network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work.
I mean, that does not sound good to me, though. That sounds like every single major extinction has happened around the same time as all of this, and conveniently enough, hey, we're dealing with this at the exact same time. I don't know, I think some bad stuff is in store for us. I wanted to send some stuff. It's almost not even worth it at this point, but sure, we will deliver these items with some bots. Alright. Next up, we have the paleontologist. who was that way. Alright. At some point, I will probably hook this up. Actually, let me just see. If I put a zip line like right here.
Sam,
I get it.
if you think a prep road that you built on that property, you're sorely mistaken. The sensor ring marks their claim, so pick a spot outside of it.
I get it, Die Hard Man. I thought I was outside of the ring. I didn't see the extra sensor. So there's a path right here, which makes me think, if I get up here, will this just connect to Heartman's claim? Because if it does, that makes it a lot easier to get to and from the geologist. And then from there, there'll just be the paleontologist who isn't hooked up. I think the photographer was hooked up also, but I can't rightly remember. Oh, I've lost my mouse. There it is. Let's see, if I have this over here, does this even hook up? It does hook up to the Heartman one. So I just need it to hook up to both of these. If I climb up here, how are we looking up here? This is quite high up. Connects to that far one, still doesn't connect to this close one though. Oh, there we go. That'll connect up. Alright, just like that, we have ourselves all hooked up. While we wait for that, here you go, Sam. You have earned this. Wow, he's got quite a full tank going on currently. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can like watch it melt the snow. Oh my gosh. That's like really getting the snow. You have a powerful stream there, Sam. My goodness. Oh my gosh. That was like a lot. Well, Sam, I hope you feel better now. Okay, I see a station over there that can repair our cargo, so I might just go and do that because apparently some of my stuff is breaking. Also, do I have one more PCC on me. Let's get 2 more while we're here. If I can. This place doesn't have a whole lot in terms of resources, but just enough. We will carry all this on our back, and let's auto-arrange this stuff. Alright, and where is this paleontologist? 600 meters that away?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, I'm thinking we head over there. Maybe throw down another zip line. And then we try and take another one as far as we can. Basically, do our best to get it connected up. I didn't build that zip line the best. The one that's close to the geologist, so it does make it a little awkward placing the next zip line, but we'll make it work. Another just random truck here, of course. Alright, I had a high capacity blood bag room. That is actually a little unfortunate. Those are pretty nice because it's double the blood, but not much I can do about it. Alright, will this connect up? It sure will. It looks like it would hit the rock, but apparently not. Okay, where's the paleontologist from here? 400 meters that away? Alright, let's shake up the bomb a little bit. We're gonna get it nice and frothy like a can of soda before we pass it on over to the paleontologist. Alright, can we see them yet? No, they're like... Unfortunately, they're like right on the crest, so... Cargo destroyed? Okay then. That went from ever so slight fall to boom real fast. What am I holding? Oh, this is what the PCC looks like outside of the box. I've never actually paid attention to that before. Okay, well, that did not go amazing, but hopefully it saved that I built. It did not save that I built that zipline. Cool, well, we get to run back over there then. I mean, I was looking for an excuse to rerun the route I just went, so now I get it. It's exactly what I wanted.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, that is all fixed up. Yeah. Roads are where it's at when it comes to lights. I think I've gotten more lights to roads than any other source. Like, including, you know, NPCs just giving me lights for doing missions. Roads have... How are those materials ruined when I literally just repaired it? Game is being picky. Alright, so let's cross back over here. We'll throw down our zip line again. I need, like, a Breath of the Wild hang glider to get down from here. It would be handy, not gonna lie. Oh, there's a zip line there. Okay, so... Oh, it didn't build my extra... It brought me back before I had built the extra PCCs. Cargo container ruined. Why is all this stuff getting ruined so quickly? I literally just was inside of Timefall shelter, so that should have repaired everything. Apparently not. I mean, gosh, it's breaking all in 5 seconds, but in theory it should be all good. Okay, let's go back and get some more PCCs. Who looks happy, having a fun time, clapping along? I'm literally getting Timefall frost on my face. It's convenient Timefall for narrative reasons. Doesn't actually affect Sam. Okay, so I wanted to fabricate 2 PCCs, level 2, preferably. Alright, let us build up both of these. We will carry these. I did not organize them accidentally, but that is okay. You can have this destroyed thing. For America. You're welcome, Mom.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright. I'm going to try... Well, okay, first things first, I'm going to auto-arrange this cargo because that is just ridiculous. Okay, now that it's a bit better, I'm going to repair this stuff again, and hopefully it stays repaired this time. Maybe I just wasn't in here long enough? No, there's like still damage to it. I'm wondering, maybe I just can't get it all in one go? Let's do one more. I don't know, some of these containers look really rusty still, but whatever. We will make a move towards the paleontologist, and this time we won't fall to our death. Hopefully.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until department weapons restrictions lifted.
I do wish this timefall snow would chill out. Alright, that bridge was not there a minute ago. That bridge would have been handy. Okay. Let us go over here. Oh, somebody already built the zip line down. Fantastic. That makes my job a lot easier. Oh, and now we have music going. Fantastic. I got another copyright claim on one of my videos because of the music. So, thank you, Kojima, for putting lots and lots of copyrighted music in your game. It's much appreciated. So I'm going to just try and talk over that because I don't want to be copyright claimed. It doesn't really affect me in any way, but why poke the bear of YouTube and, you know, have copyright music going when I don't have to? If I make it to this paleontologist real fast, it should hopefully stop the music, but for now I am just going to ramble on and on until I get down there, so that way the music hopefully won't be claimed. Alright, we are almost here. And there we go, no music. Beautiful.
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected.
Make delivery. Let's just hand a bomb over to a scientist, as one does. Makes very little sense to me, but I'm not a high-ranking bridges guy.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all, though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
Lots of elbow grease. Only 2% damage. I will take it. And 2.5 stars, which means that he should join the UCA.
You can set up the Chiral Network while I work.
I found out, so anything less than 2 stars in connection, and they won't join the UCA. Which most missions, the very first delivery you do gives you 2 or more, but there have been a couple where you get less than those 2 stars and they refuse to join the UCA until you do some extra side deliveries for them. Alright, you're connected up to the Wi-Fi. Oxygen mask. Alright, this area is now connected to the network.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
I mean,
New order available.
I don't want to, like,
Please access
make
delivery
any incorrect connections here, but it really sounds like you're kind of screwed when the Death Stranding stuff happens. Every single major extinction that's happened on Earth is connected to a Death Stranding, and we're having a Death Stranding now.
An
You're
oxygen
kind of
mask,
screwed,
huh?
it sounds like.
Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Okay then. Wait, so do I have to fabricate it, or is he giving me one? Okay, he's giving me one. Let us put on the mask. Does it not, like, open up? Or if I run out of battery, will I start to asphyxiate? So I can take some ladders or climbing anchors with me. I think I have these custom anchors with me, but now that I'm thinking about it, he's not going to give me free stuff again. So I will place this stuff in my private locker, and then these two I will just grab. And we will head on out.
order assigned.
Oh, I see. So it uses power consistently, even when... Well, in that case, I will take it off. Cargo. Let us put this guy, we will carry it on our back, and we will put it on if we need to. If I go... Let's put on our sunglasses. I can quick put it on by... Can I quick put it on? No. It does not appear like it, unless... Oh, I can put it on very fast. Okay, so if I need it, I can put it on. That's good to know.
Keep on keeping up.
You're just gonna give me some special alloys? I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'll take them. I'm just gonna run these right back real quick, then throw them in here. Free stuff. And the funny thing is, they're gonna be like, oh, you're such a hero for donating this stuff. I literally grabbed this from right outside your front door. Let's also recycle that, clear up some space. You're welcome, Mom.
Continued support.
I try. Maybe she'll finally love me.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright, so we are going... Not that far, actually. Only 150 meters. That's literally like right outside the front door, essentially. And this guy was like, I'm not going outside to grab that. That's a That's a grunt job. You do it, Sam. I don't care that it's literally right outside of your front door. Okay, so let's put on this bad boy. Oh yeah, it's literally all right here. Okay, let us throw down one of these guys. All right. We'll connect that to us. Grab, 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 and grab. Easy peasy. That's everything, right? Looks like 5. One, 2, 3, 4. Wait, am I missing one? I'm confused. Can I just not count or something? What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have one up here also. I see. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that did not make it easy because it didn't cluster them all together in the menu, but that is completely fine. Let us go back up. And then we will take our mask off because it is draining our battery. I'm also going to take I want to put on the power skeleton instead. It's not letting me do it that way. Okay, let us remove cargo and equip. And then all this stuff we will carry on our back and auto-arrange. Because the power skeleton is better for flatter terrain, all terrain is better for the mountainous stuff. I say flat terrain for the power skeleton, but I mean more so in the sense of, like, I'm not fighting snow and stuff to get through here, so there's no point in having the all-terrain in comparison to the actual power skeleton.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked.
Alright.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Took me like 2 minutes, I got your stuff back. Make delivery. Here you go, all 5 of those ammonites.
You found it.
Of course I
Let me
did.
see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
You are welcome. Neanderthals are not extinct. Hartman's theory of evolution and umbilical cords in Devonian-era fossils. Alright, bunch of extra stuff for leveling up. Very nice.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work. New order available. Please access
Okay,
delivery terminal for
take
further
on a new
information.
order. Maybe if it'll let me interact with the actual thing. Tar extraction device and ammonite delivery, Evo-Devo biologist. So that's evolutionary development biologist. Okay, 37 kilos in total. Should be fine. Weight, not a huge factor really when it comes to this sort of stuff. The main issue typically is actually like the size of the containers, because that affects how you can organize stuff. So I would rather have,
Order assigned.
you know, 2 like parcels that weigh 100 kilos each,
Keep on keeping up.
but are like I'm able to carry them, versus like 22 kilo packages that take up just a ton of space on my back, because you can only carry oh so much space wise. Could you please go look for my cube? Oh yeah, so people have been having me collect companion cubes for them. You'll need to climb the mountain to the north of my shelter. You'll find an old ruin there south of the heart-shaped lake. The cube should be somewhere nearby. Be careful though, it's BT territory. Yeah, I was in there earlier. That's like all the way back here. I am not going there right now. Maybe later, but for now, I'm going to the... Oh gosh, Sam. I tried to stop, but once he gets momentum going, he's like, screw you, I'm just going. Dude, seriously, just climb. Okay, Lou, it's alright.
It's okay. It's alright.
There we go, just a nice little lullaby for Lou. There you go, Lou. Much better, right? Much better.
Someone's happy.
Alright, Lou. Glad we could resolve that. I would promise not to fall again, but knowing Sam, it 100% will happen again. Alright. Actually it might be better just to go this way. Keep your balance, Sam. Keep your balance. What are you doing, dude? I am holding both the left and right mouse button. Alright. 600 meters that away. Which means we gotta go through the mountains again. God, you know, this section of the game, it's just mountain, mountain, mountain. And, like, it's cool on the one hand, but on the other, it is hellish trying to cross over all of this. I'm doing my best to, like, plow through it as fast as I can, but oh my goodness, it really does just go on and on, mountain, mountain, mountain. And all the while I'm trying to have a commentary going, but there's only oh so much you can talk before you just start to get a little overwhelmed. Let's grab some crypto biotes. Very nice. 3 of those bad boys. And we got a post box up here. Right on the edge. Very nice. Thank you, Red Lightnings. 20,000 likes on that item alone. I'm surprised. I built that whole zip line like trail, literally going to every single location, and haven't gotten a single like on any of them. Which, I mean, on the one hand, it kind of makes sense. I found out after the fact, ooh, this is not going to work out the way I hoped it would. I found out that at the end of the day, you don't see every single item from people. So people might only see one zip line from that whole trail. And then somebody else might see a different zip line that I had built. But to me, it's still helpful to even have that one zip line, you know? So I'm surprised that it hasn't gotten any likes. I'm not expecting a ton, but I mean, likes are how you upgrade in this game, so I'm not going to say no to getting more of them. Wow, there are a ton of cryptobiotes here. Grab as many as we can before they run off. There's a, so you can see the little windmill on my backpack if Sam will stop running. There we go. There's that blue and red windmill on my back there. That's actually like a little trinket I have, and that makes Lou love me more. I'm just trying to build up a bond with Lou. But one of the ones you can get is like a cryptobiote toy, and that one supposedly makes it to where you get longer to actually collect the cryptobiotes. Oh gosh, look at this place. The tar fields, I believe they said these were called. Okay, so we can collect up the tar things here. Oh, there's a bunch of them, okay. And there's BTs here, very nice. Well, it might honestly be quicker just to let myself get grabbed by a BT and then run away. Because that gets rid of all the BTs in an area, which does make stuff go faster. Another high-capacity bag ruined by timefall. This timefall has gotten, like, way more potent. Alright, guys. Get me out of here. I'm not holding on. I'm not resisting. Feel free to knock me over. Alright, here we go. Drag me off. Perfect. And then we will just run away. A winning strat if ever I heard of one. Alright, let's get out of here. Grab this while we're here. It's okay, Lou. Calm down. We're just being attacked by giant lion monster things. All of my stuff fell down over there, so we will go over there first. Well, that was a lovely noise. That sounded like I was about to get attacked there. Oh my gosh, this is a much larger arena for the BTs than usual. Normally they run away by now. There we go. Okay, they're gone. And now that should both clear up the timefall, as well as the BTs in this area. Okay, so we have one right there, two right there. I'm carrying one. Where is the last one? I know that there should be one more somewhere.
There we go.
Right? Unless, did I pick up two and I didn't realize it? That's destroyed. So we have 1, 2, 3. No, we only have 3. Oh no. Wait, is it 4 tar extractors? I bet you it's 4 tar extractors. Pieces of cargo carried 4 out of 5, I think it is. So I think it's saying the ammonite I collected was one of the pieces. I've gotcha. Okay, well in that case, we just need this last piece over here. Man, the UI not always the most user-friendly, I will say that. Oh, my battery's getting low. That's not the greatest. It's not the worst either. It's not going to be the end of the world, but... Oh my gosh, Sam. Trip right at the last second and go flying by. Okay, all 4 containers of tar extraction devices. And then we are just trying to get 300 meters that away. Five containers in total. It even said it, and I'm just dumb and don't know how to read. Okay, so we are gonna deliver this, and then I can't tell how much is left. There can't be that much left, right? Like, Edge Knot City was supposedly down in these tar fields, and then from here we just would meet up with Amelie? That was like the game plan, right? I don't know, maybe this is like Kojima also made Metal Gear Solid, I'm sure you know. And in that one, you beat the game, and then you find out that beating the game was only like the halfway point of the game. Because then they expect you to replay every single mission with like extra limiters and make it harder. And doing all of that gave you the true ending of the game. Which, my gosh, that would be a lot to say the least. Yeah, let's get this show on the road. Kinda need a generator. We're doing fine for the moment, but we will be needing a generator. Also, Sam looks exhausted. He is very low on stamina.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Okay. We will deliver all 5 of these packages, which I don't think they should be too bruised up, hopefully. So we'll hopefully get an S rank on this, and then we will be golden. Don't take on an order, make an order. There you go.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend. Now, connect me to the Chiral Network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
I will gladly hook you up to the Wi-Fi. Let's do this thing. Just wait for the bass drop. There it is. You are now connected up. You are very welcome. Yeah, literally, all that is left is just Edge Knot City to the south of us, it looks like. If we look at this little map here in the background. A grenade launcher. That's a step up in military hardware.
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar, evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Ah, well, that is a shame because I did not, Okay, Sam, just drink some Monster, dude. You don't need to rest. Rest is for the weak. Just... there we go. Drink some Monster. Oh gosh, look how rusty my canteen is. I would not drink out of that if I were you, Sam. That, you might want a tetanus shot after drinking out of that. Take on orders. Well, we get to run all the way back to these places. Very nice, very nice. Samples of a new bacteria stolen by terrorists. Very nice, very nice. Live fish. Okay, I'm gonna make my way back to Hartman's lab. I will cut to that. Aw, they're friends now.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say. Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. but she insisted that I never tell the director. The core shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it, so I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the Chiral Network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No, only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all, without exception, found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a Death Stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the Chiral Network.
Right.
Okay, wow. A lot of information just dropped on us there. I was gonna say, coming in initially, I was surprised because he's like, yeah, I just came out of being resurrected, and then 2 seconds later it started counting down. But if he messed with the logs to throw Die Hardman off the trail, then that makes more sense. Anyways, though, we managed to get all of the scientists in this region all hooked up, and I think that is all I have time for right now, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for some more Death Stranding. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.